Radio check. Radio check. Work at work is in the AO. Hello everybody, welcome to stream. Glad you can join us today for some Hearts of Iron 4. But not the usual Hearts of Iron 4. In fact, I don't think this actually fits in the Hearts of Iron 4 narrative at all. We are currently gonna try to play the Hearts of Iron 4 one-year war mod. It's a mod that's been around for a couple of years now. But it just got a new update this week, adding additional models for mobile suits. As you can guess from the name, it's basically a mod that focuses on the one-year war in the Universal Century of the original Mobile Suit Gundam. Although, just like the actual Hearts of Iron 4 game, it has two other early starts from sometime in 0075 and into the year right before the start of the one-year war. And of course, there's the segment that starts from the original anime, which is April 1, 0079. Technically, it doesn't really start in the anime proper, because as far as I remember, the original anime did say that it was in the opening narration. It's been several months since the start of war, probably around 7 or 8 months after the war, or after the Battle of Loom. And this is just right at the start of the backstory of the anime proper. But that's a really hard start because a lot of the infrastructure is already really bad, and there's not much in terms of not much in terms of a build-up option, since it's war already, and so that makes the game a bit short. So we're gonna start from the very beginning of this plot, which is 0075. Girin's Creed. I know the reference. I really wish they had more of these titles overseas to be playable, but most of the good ones are just Japanese only, so I can't really play them much. And they're really old. I don't think they released a new one in years. Wasn't the last Girin's Creed game from PSP that old, right? Despite this saying Operation British, I don't think it's quite right, because as far as I remember, Operation British happened in January of 0079. It's probably just a placeholder or something. And Operation V, everybody knows what that is. That's the program that developed the White Base and its mobile suit complement. So we're going with the very opening of this one, which is 0075. And though you can actually just... Well, the main selection only allows you to choose between the Autonomous Republic of Xeon. This is post... was it again? Post Xeon Daikun, because the zombies were already in charge, and it's already called Xeon now. Meanwhile, there's the Earth Federation, though Admiral Johann Rebel is shown here, or rather General Rebel. Most of the other leadership isn't above him. The other country's option allows you to actually select some of the other... No, not the Earth Federation. It actually allows you to choose the other neutral colonies, which includes Zan's colony network, which includes a couple of side... I think this is side 4, I just don't remember. And then there's Loom, and the poor guys at Loom get blown up later. Then there's the Moore colony cluster, Hat colony cluster. I think these guys got focused more in Gundam Origin. There's also the Rhea colony cluster. And there's the two sides of the room, which is Granada, which is mostly Xeonic later on, and then there's Von Braun, which is very neutral, but sometimes Federation leaning. So one of the problems here, or like a permanent debuff space aligned countries, is that you got a colony nation debuff, which kind of makes air and naval science a bit more expensive. And there's also the issue sometimes of economic sanctions, because everybody else is under the Federation's control, yes. The Feddies, at the very least, have a deindustrialization debuff at the start of the game, mostly because they're trying to focus more on goods production rather than building up their military, because, well, what are they gonna fight? I thought the Earth sphere was already reunited. That kind of mindset. Absolute Democrats in the leadership, but they got an increase in annex costs, and civilian intelligence is pretty open for them because they're not exactly defensive at the moment. Meanwhile, Xeon, suffering from sibling rivalry, which pretty much eats in their political power gain and planning points. Command power is actually decreasing rather than increasing. And then, of course, there's the economic sanctions as well. Luckily, the Federation is too focused on their warship development that they are not going to be with you for mobile suit development for at least a couple more years. And they also have terrible planning and research in Malmsky particle research speed, because most of their guys are still focused on terrestrial combat. Now the question is, who are we going to be joining with today? I've only actually played this mod like a couple of years ago, but that was a bit more of a bit more stable build compared to this one. I actually had to limit some of the in-game features just so that the game won't crash on me. Been 2 updates now that the mod kept crashing while just starting. Just starting when you select your side. And also, there was actually a sub-mod for this that turns Australia into the one that gets hit by a colony in Operation British, but that one is not updated, so I can't use that. If it was actually updated, you'd see the big C around here where the colony actually dropped. Since it's still unstable, I had to drop it. Now, personally speaking, most of the updates, personally speaking, I prefer playing with Xeon mostly so I can get mobile suits early. But the Federation, even with its current sanctions, is actually pretty big enough that you can just try to build up your ground forces early, even though you can't get mobile suits first and foremost. But I honestly want to play Xeon again. there's some pretty nice updates to the tech tree on Xeon side of things. I want to try them out. And let's see. Right, let's go with Xeon for this one, I suppose. Haro. SHAAAAAA! Custom rules have been added for the 1-year war. Custom rules can be set in the scenario selection screen. Use them when you want to adjust the multiplier or difficulty layer. Xeon starts as a member state of the Feds. In order to start the war, Xeon must make a declaration of independence as part of its decisions. So we have to set that up here. That's going to be later. Pretty much down on the tech tree, unfortunately. Xeon's invasion of Earth operation uses special decisions to deploy divisions directly from the stockpile, which means you don't really need to build up an active unit here. You just have to make enough in your unit stockpile for that to work. If you want to try this mod out and you think some things can be changed a bit more easily, apparently there's Discord you can visit, or you can also check out the Twitter account, but I don't think he's updated much on that. They're updated much on that one. Discord one, though, might be a bit more busy, so you can drop in if you want. Let's see the update history. Okay, this is the one from the 12th of July, which is a support mobile suits update. Apparently some 3D models for some of the older mobile suits have been added. And, well, pretty much it. Now, where do we start from here? I don't actually know. We could probably get a review about what they have in the decision screen. No, not decision screen. Let's look at the natural focuses first. So as Xeon, you have the option from the start to either rebuild the pedestal of the destroyed Daikun faction and try to get the Daikuns back in the leadership role, or you can totally dismantle them and give more power to the zombie family. And also, apparently, shake hands with Hamitov Hyman and the rest of the Proto-Titans, advancing the plot a bit too early, to be honest. Meanwhile, over here on the military side of things, you can set up the military academy, get more mobile suit development up, or focus on expanding the air and naval capacity later on before we set up the gravity front. Quite interestingly, you can either choose to be a submarine fleet, which is how Xeon was historically, or you can switch up things and become a surface fleet, which, ironically enough, uses Federation models either way. Now, what else could work? Honestly, I don't know if I want to focus on getting the Daikun faction back again. That's a one I tried last time, but I did pick up I might pick up a different line if I want to go back there. If I remember correctly, I chose to join in with the Rao family and the Daikuns on this one. So maybe this time I could just strengthen the the ties with the zombies here. Considering that the current leader is actually Giran, switching over to Degwin might actually, Degwin might actually change things up a bit more. Well, he gives a discount to the political advisors. Ow, the heck was that? フラッシュバックに奴の影シャーシャーシャーシャーシャーシャー You can also actually just strengthen the zombie family directly, but you know what? No, let's build up the military first. So we get some boosts to our troops on the field. Then we build up the home guard for home defense first. I know this isn't exactly what most Arts of Iron players would suggest, but this is mostly just a playthrough to see if the mod still works at long range after the fixes we did. Things could change if I actually manage to stream this again in the future, so we'll have to see things for the time being. So, guard. But, who would be in charge of it? Don't put anybody else in there yet, maybe? No, we can actually. I think we should put somebody who provides a supply consumption, bonus for this guy first. Boy, I got it, boy, I got it, boy, I got it, Gandamu, Kimi yo. Kame, Mada ikari ni moeru, shikaku nara, negai wa teki o uteyo, uteyo, uteyo. Alright, let's put them on training mode for the time being. I clearly see the mod already has several good models for some of the units, usually infantry and the tanks, but there's still a lot of placeholder models for this one, which I will show you in a bit. Okay, let's see. Nope, I don't have any political power just yet. Let's see what we can focus on. We have the Tiger 70R, so we don't need to get on that yet. Then we also have the Zebu for troop motorization. Can't get anything for support companies just yet, or rather we can actually get the logistics company, or maybe that's gonna be later. Now let's focus on expanding construction. Pilot a combat simulator maybe, and then should I get the bazooka? Not quite yet. We're not in the fight just yet. And I don't think I want to build on ships as quickly as I would right now. So for the time being, let's build up on our economic capabilities. I think I want to go with... Let's go with dispersed industry for now, because the Federation can get really busy when things are a bit choppy out here. But I already ordered him to go on exercise. What the hell is this guy complaining about? Anyway, here's how the Fetty infantry kind of looks like right now. Pretty nice, actually, considering that some of the parts there are just placeholders. Now, what do we do next? I have several civilian factories, so I can probably get... No, the synthetic refinery. I think we need... I need more military and civilian factories, actually. Let's get some more civilian factories here in the home sides. And most of these forward positions, Axis and Solomon will have military factories instead. Just expanding on our factory capabilities, that is. Now, our next plan of approach would probably be to make at least some oil here. Okay, that's enough civilian factors apparently. Multi-charge light. Oh no, that needs DLC. Rocket site? I don't think so. Heavy water nuclear reactor? Just one on the Abaku field. Wait, didn't I have Solomon here? Probably in a different location. Oh wait, this... No, that's Luna 2. If you're wondering why there's a circular area here that says P India, P China, P North America, this is supposed to represent the orbital area, the orbit around the Earth. So if you're gonna be doing a landing operation on any of these locations on the surface, you can't just jump from here to here. Because technically speaking, this area is outer space, and this is the Earth's surface. So if you want to land on Earth, you have to use these ingress points of some sort. See those red lines? Those red lines represent where they are supposed to land. So they are landing here. Now, for the time being, we should build up our support fleet, maybe? What can he even build here? Currently our convoy is at 298. Probably should get some more of that. And then get some of these guys lined up. Civilian trains for now, and some support equipment. Soropelte, and one tank, Zaku shield, Heat Hawk, machine gun, and a couple of mobile suits. I don't want to use the Mongoose and the Dora just yet. We have a convoy up. No, we already have a convoy up, so let's just up the ante on the rifle production. Get some trucks up, get some trains up, support equipment up, vehicle production. Oop, kind of short on tires there. We're not exactly building up quickly because production efficiency is kind of slow right now. Okay, that should be enough in production so for the time being. Now, I don't know if I want to get a... I can't train the MS Division Invasion yet because we're not at war. How about dockyard? We still have some dockyards we can get through, so let's build up a couple of that. Do you want to build up factories yet? Where's our income? Oh yeah, it's in... We have 201 units of steel still usable. So we could probably... No, we're gonna up the ante on mobile suit production first. And that's just a basic mobile suit that we're only stuck with the Zaku one for now. So let's start building up that. By default, they have a light mobility vehicle for recon, an engineer company, and a maintenance company. And also 3 units of Zaku's armed with MGs. Let's line that up for production and have them deploy. They can only be deployed in our home ground, so we're gonna drop them off in bunch 1 to 10. That's where the capital is. Time being, let's make 3 of these guys. Research, still undone. Gotta also make an agency for this one. Okay, that should be enough for now. Give it a month. Don't exactly have a lot in terms of firepower right now, so... Okay, that's a front line, that's docks, air control. This is, what's this supposed to be? Supplies, terrain, resistance, not much there, compliance, resources. Currently, the sides are making tires and steel. Is that steel? Can't be steel. We could trade some of our materials with Granada. Titanium, actually. But I'm currently good on titanium, I think. Yep, 29. What I need is oil. Fortunately, that means we have to... We need 48 units of oil to keep our tanks in production. Thankfully, we still have enough convoys for that, but because of the trade-off, we will have a slowdown in building production until the... how shall we say it, the guys manage to get that back. Probably gonna get a rocket site there later. Alright, let's start the counter. Actually, I do not know what I want to focus on heavily for the time being, but let's just see how far we can go without crashing this game, shall we? Let's increase that speed by 2. That should be enough for now, I suppose. Something doesn't feel right here, though. Alright. Now let's just build up on that. Hope that the production efficiency rate grows up faster than what it is right now. And, coincidentally, keep it at a minimum like this. We're not training infantry just yet, mostly because I don't know if I want to focus on getting support infantry for mobile suits. But I could probably use them for special forces like Marines or paratroopers later on. And the Federation is already putting units in orbit for patrol. Ignore those floating ships in space. They're just still lacking in models that will represent space-faring transport ships. And as you can clearly see, they also have a... what do they call it? Placeholder for tank models. They're still using a fairly a fairly simplified M1 model. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to point this out, but apparently this mod added these story missions, which could pop up from time to time, and they have special effects on you, which, if your roll is lucky, could allow you to gain some pretty good bonuses and units. For example, if the rolls are good until the end, you can actually get the Alex Gundam as a model for your units, and you can actually get some of their beam weapon technologies for yourself, which is actually pretty neat. Unfortunately, currently only the 0080 War in the Pocket story is implemented. The other 1 Year War stories are still being And the other one-year war stories are being fixed up. And apparently there was a plan to extend this to 0083, but there's still a lot of things that need to be fixed for the one-year war segment, so I don't know if he's going to be... if the team can finish this. Speaking of which, related to those story types, you might see these tabs here called achievements. Or these unique achievements can allow you to unlock special commanders and advisors that can increase the capabilities of your side once the war gets going. But they have some pretty tricky requirements to be able to be fulfilled. For example, no, this is not flight test. This is a mistranslation. You just need to get the goof out, and you'll be able to get round barrel, I believe. And this is if the Rambarral core, if you allow the transfer of the dome to Rambarral core, in violation of canon, because as we all know, Makuve is a conniving lapdog, and he hates the Ral family. So in canon, he deliberately did not give them the domes that were requested. You also, for example, you also get Tachi Ohara here as a advisor when you complete the Rambarral side of the National Focus Tree. This one requires you to capture enemy P-Project mobile suits during war. Ow. These achievements are related to the Gundam 0080 storyline. These guys are from Igloo, I think. So, now, I mean, they are partly related to the Igloo story missions, but you can also secure the achievements here via random events. Because not all the random events fire at the same time, you don't exactly get everybody here in the in some of the lines. You don't get some of these lines all the time. You just pray that the role or the RNG gets friendly with you. Funny thing about this is, for some reason, Rosita is part of the Guerrilla Corps, even with Zeon side. We also got Seymour, who's already listed as a pirate, even though that's a post-one-year war thing. It's a Joint Commander of the Space Force and a Commander of the Earth Force. And we have Mobile Suit Design, we have Zionic, MIP, Zimet, and Slenim, which, as you all know, has different focuses in mobile suit design. MIP is well known for amphibious units. Zionic is where most of the standard mobile suits came from. Zimed has some of the heavy mobile suit designs. And Zwinem has the unconventional models like the Huagu and the Ag. New type policy here. If you want to focus on getting more new types, you can move up or move down a tree rather. Not the SD Gundam models, though. Now, this is only for Federation units, both of these. Trade tariffs and colony garrisons. I don't know if I want to go into war economy right off the bat. Like, just before 0076. Let's see, what else can I get up on production? Also, I want to build up more mobile suits, but I want to save up some of the slots for later production models. But let's keep it at that for now. Some serious disparity here, to be honest. Look at that, 16 different divisions, all on orbit. By the looks of it, some of them are only jumping away. probably go on these guys. Where's the defense option? Dang, I totally forgot how to set up division orders in it already. I haven't played this game in like what 4 or 5 years properly. No, not 4 or 5 years, probably 3. But I totally forgot how to set up defense lines. Okay, so put these and these and these, as well as yep, Axis. That is no, that's Solomon. I thought that was Axis or whatever. And we're good, I think. Yep, they have their orders. Currently, area defense attrition is pretty high, 5% just for the exercise. Strategic maneuvering on their own, moving out of the capital for some reason. This guy headed. Oh, they just moved to Keyta. Honestly, don't know if I want to build up air power right now. And what? Ooh. Okay, that's a problem. I forgot they already have some pretty good fleet production here. Look at a nice Salamis model, though. Why is it classified as a battle cruiser, though? I thought it was just a light cruiser. However. Okay, let's see if we can get anything out of... Oh yeah, Intel is still a couple of days away, though. Half a month out, to be honest. Convoys are at 301. Logistics are still pretty good. Fuel is down to 25 days. And the construction is still pretty slow, actually. But we're making up for the deficit with our civilian factories, at least. Although the fuel issue is making our military factory production pretty slow. Oh, he jumped over to Abaku. That's what they did. There's nothing else on the dockyards to produce, unfortunately. I'm still not... How shall we say this? Still not getting the naval production out. Ah, my back. Excuse me, just had a stretch. We have to seriously worry about this, because Colony Nation... Oops, position up already? The Colony Nation debuff means we can't really get air or naval development fast enough because, well, in space, there's absolutely nothing we can do with that. Ah! They can provide some electric power in the moon so they can be a bit more friendly with us. It's Granada, right? So here on the left side. Grenada's, the neutral country's infantry units kind of look like a mix of Federation models with Xeon coloring for some reason. Okay, yep. This one say Lunar. Grenada, right? Yep. Docking rights? But we could probably get a non-aggression pack here. Yep. It'll be easier to make contact with Granada later. So we can use them as a springboard to get Fun Brown. Hopefully. How is our training coming along? They're pretty green. I don't want to deploy them until they're at least at regular level. How's our growth coming along? There's a lot of growth for war support and max planning thanks to Giran's IQ 240. There's also a big boost to command power thanks to him. Unfortunately, sibling rivalry is in the way, so we can't really do much about that. Now, I don't know what I should really go into here now that we're almost done. In the first month of the game, put up a bit to speed 3 for now, since there's not a lot of objects to slow things up, or artificially slow things down, really. Only one armored division holding some city. I don't know how that works in level. Alright. Central controlling unit is now up and running. Let's see what we can use. We don't have a spy master yet. Okay, so what do we want to focus on? Civilian economy? The Army Department? Naval Department? Air Force Department? I think we should focus on civilian economy for the time being. Can't get the other upgrades first until that one comes up. I haven't got any radars to block or destroy just yet. So that's under production. Yeah, I think I should also get some of these. Naval engineering facility back home. Then get a nuclear research facility on Site 3. Air development here. Then get land warfare here in Abawa. Ironically, they're mostly mobile suit focused. I should also put some anti-air defenses here. Rather boost the anti-air defenses we already have. We can't get radar up, apparently, because we don't have any underground sonar. Infrastructure, still pretty decent, all things considered, but we gotta expand on that by at least one each for each of these areas. Pull up on a queue. Why are they giving me V3 technology? Well, of course it needs DLC, but still. SHAAAAA. Not much in production just yet, but they're really expanding out the infantry positions here. You know, the last time I played this, I had a pretty rough time trying to subjugate most of the northern Siberian territories, because apparently they had some factories here, and since, you know, infrastructure sucks here and they didn't focus on that, it's a bit of a pain to deal with. Jabra as well, it was pretty hard to knock out. See, this area here, this is supposed to represent Jabro's underground setup, and they were a pain to deal with. Ooh! They already have the Type 61 model, that's nice. Last time I played it didn't. They fixed that up. Note these areas, they're blockaded, so you can't just jump in through a hole. Most of the entry points to Jabro are pretty tight. and considering the river roadblocks here, logistics is going to be a bit painful. So, how shall we say this? If you're really rolling up for a land invasion doctrine focus, you gotta make sure you can secure Jabaro's entry points first and foremost before you rush in. Because it's an absolute pain to just dive into that city. California base, San Diego base, Los Angeles. North America's was a bit harder than the Russian ones, though, even though they had better infrastructure area-wise, because of the large number of air bases here. They can pretty much just bombard your troops, even though you got a good amount of air cover going. Because they can come from everywhere, and that's the real problem. And there's also the number of naval bases to consider. Since one of the main options for landing is here on the west coast, they can pretty much start a blockade on you if you fail to expand quickly down to the south side. Right, fuel is full, thankfully. For some reason, we're not getting any requirements for fuel recharge for our tanks. Until Energy Agency's still setting that up. Research is still out. It's gonna take them a couple more months to finish the basic research facilities up. Gonna probably need some more civilian factories then. It definitely need more civilian factories. A couple more military factories to boot. There you go, that's it. Pretty much it for the home front. How's research going? 40 days. The upgrade to intelligence is still a bit out. 30 days complete. It's gonna be a bit more longer there. Excuse me. It's probably gonna need some bunkers out here. Railways? Kinamekinorara. You know, I'm still kind of annoyed they didn't play this in G-Quux. But at the very least, we did manage to hear... hello. At the very least, we did hear, what was it? We did hear Beyond the Time, and apparently, around the segment where Char gets himself blown up, or at least the Char in one of the side stories gets blown up, you could apparently hear them playing... Was it? Beginning? From the third compilation movie. But I think, or at the very least, they did provide some classics for that part. Still, would have been nice if they actually played Meguri-ai at least. That's just me. At least they have naval ports already set up. Okay, let's continue that. Position up again. Oh, we have 5 decisions to work with. Nah, gonna save this for prospect for resources, maybe. How's our Okay, it's just 12 days left. Then we'll have to make this decision on which party to support. Ah. Okay, what's this one? Tough. And there's the Xeon accent. I have no idea how different the Space Noise accent is from somebody from Earth. To be honest, but at least they added that up for immersion's sake. Save cracker. Oh, ooh, Miharu. Miharu is with the Federation. Harioka. Connolly doesn't have anything. His red nose with demolition expert capabilities. Charlie, and then there's Nick Albel. I think I am going with Miharu for this one. So what can we use Miharu? Can we put Miharu? Where do I put Miharu? No, Miharu technically, if we go by canon, Miharu is somewhere here in Belfast, right? Or was it Glasgow? She was at Belfast. Oh, because there's still an ally, we can't exactly get that one. But for the time being, let's send her maybe to Funbron? Yeah, let's send her to Funbron for the time being. Building compelling network there. Ooh, sweet. Okay, now that we've added that, let's see what we can use. No need for defense for the time being. I think operative training is going to be here. In the cryptology department, yes. We need 2 operatives, and we don't have enough operatives for that just yet, so we'll have to wait for that. Meanwhile, recruitment is still pretty slow. Well, they're already ready to jump, but they're still training and are still very, very green. So not much there for the time being. Now, I'm just trying to decide who we're gonna be rolling with here. Since the government focus is almost done. Sorry about that. I was just checking my notes. Look at the production on these guys. 440 super hard steel 540 super steel alloys, 130 bits of aluminum. How about us? That's the only thing we're producing. Probably should go for trade routes with aluminum, actually. No. There we go. Beyond Military Academy is complete. Can't get this here. Because we don't have any Zakus just yet. Now, what do we want to go with? We could support the strengthening of the Zabi family again, or we can appease the Daikun faction and try to rebuild. So I think I could go with the Daikun family again for this one. In this one. What bonuses on this one? Ah. Someone must bear the works of mankind in order to lead all mankind in righteousness. This one. Alright, I think we should go with appease the Daikin faction, but we're gonna be focusing on helping the Deckwin regain his control of the government, maybe. Gonna appease the Daikin faction for now. Hopefully that doesn't blow up in our faces in the near future. This. Oh, that's nice. Government spokesperson revealed that the government intends to review the Side Autonomy Act in the future, acknowledging that the current Side Autonomy Act was enacted at the dawn of side construction, and some parts of it are out of touch with the current times. The Act is a law concerning the autonomy and citizenship of the Side and the infrastructure and maintenance of a colony, with each side imposing many restrictions, bodies, decisions, and operations. Originally intended to pay for the construction of huge colonies, the system of covering large loans from infrastructure companies and taxpayers with federal capital is also the biggest reason why the space immigration program has been criticized as an abstentionist policy. Okay, that seems nice. Hopefully that helps us get some better production facilities in the future. Our fuel is still good. Our production is pretty neat. Got 173 factories for me. Doesn't seem like we need anything else. Okay, that's still good. How are we getting our aluminum? Oh. Babaku and Solomon has some pretty good production for both of those. Are really, really low on oil and rubber. And production or construction is pretty slow still. '74 political power, not much there. What is that? This is Fiji. Is Ellis Islands? That's Phoenix Island? What? The Gilberts. Where's a Y? Line Islands. Hawaii's a little over here in north. Johnston Atoll. There's Hope. There we go. The Zaku one is now in production. Still in production, unfortunately. Oh, that was the first lineup of mobile suits in production, I suppose. Okay. I know that's production. 557 a week. How many do we have in stockpile? We only have 11 stockpiled. Not exactly a fast production rate so far. I need to invest in this one. So that's gonna be increased. We're gonna need 150 political power to get that. Currently marched, nothing too spicy so far, apart from 2 random events. And there's a fleet here that's not a fleet, a Salamis class stuck in space for some reason. Entrenched, huh? Luna 2 guard just on defense mode, meanwhile in orbit. Ooh, okay. Let's get these guys. Now, what else do I want to get up? Let's get some diplomatic training first. What the? I think I lost my other operative. Ah no, Jean-Luc Duval! We're gonna be making the Zuda? He complains that most of the results were orchestrated by Neonic and that politicians and military officers were bought out. He has evidence of a variety of subterfuge by Zionic and claims that the explosion during the flight test was orchestrated. How do we tell him? I mean, I kind of like the Zuda as well, but I kind of want to stick with the standard mobile suit for now. And let's see here. Jean-Luc Duval actually has a achievement here, I believe. Nope, not here. Where was he? I know I saw him in the advisor screen, maybe. Oh, we have Monique Cadillac here. Oh! He could be in the commander and staff screen, maybe? Nope. Where is he? I know he was unlockable in one of these areas. Oh, there's Oliver May. Okay, maybe not here. Now, do we want to get the Zuda so we have another lineup on the basic units? Or do we want to stick with the Zaku? I think I should stick with the with Zionic for the time being so we can get the goof later. Although, modify officer code. What? Modify government? Ah. Not yet. I'm going to get some of this. We can't do anything about the other ones for now. We should also get a flag and institute. But we have to acknowledge, change the government for that to be available. So let's wait until we can get that up again. But apparently... What? Apparently we lost our intel officer? The heck? Shoot. She was killed in action. That's annoying. Alright, there we go. Combat Sim is now up and running, so production or training for mobile suit development is going to be faster. Now, what else do we have as an option? Obviously, physics. We can't get to these yet because they're a bit too early. And maybe we should get the Musai out. Look at that model. Very nice looking Musai. Though the turrets are a bit rounder than I'd like it to be. Basic mega particle cannons, really good piercing. And there's the standard belt and deck armor set. And some small missile launchers for backup. Let's get that up out of the way. If only I have more research centers. Because of the, I don't think there's a UI mod out there that could fix this, right? I tried checking some of the older, the other UI mods, but they're either specific to a different type of game submod or so outdated that they don't really work with the modern games. Kind of sad. So how's our production going? 6 units a week, not bad, but it could have been faster. Mostly because the construction is pretty slow so far. You can't really build up on that. Oh yeah, I forgot! Dang it. I should be focusing on getting the Spread new type thought. So that we can change this to acknowledging the possibilities, maybe. It also increases boosts in H generation, apparently. I should also probably recruit infantry. Mostly for, oh wait, no, they are already available as invasion templates. We should probably get a standard... No, no. I should get some National Guardsmen, I guess. Just a couple. Yeah, 2 more. Oh, shoot. Was it? Boy, set location to be in side 3, bunch 11 and 20. 2 of them here so they can be used for home defense. Things may look slow now in April of 0075, but you'll be surprised in just a couple of years there's going to be a lot of activity. But rather a couple of months, to be honest. Kind of surprising how things can rapidly change here. Okay. I'm going to ramp up the production of the Zaku one by just 1 more factory. And then once the research production is oh. Leon revealed mobile suit in development from the Federation Post. Autonomous Product Leon released a video of mobile suit being tested in development. Mobile suit is a large all-purpose work machine being developed by Zionic, and its biggest feature is its shape. It has a humanoid form with 2 manipulators and legs, and can work anywhere from colonies to outer space, just like a human. The release video shows a giant robot playing with bowling blocks, which has become a big topic of conversations among robot fans. On the other hand, some military experts and journalists are concerned that the mobile suits could be converted into military weapons. In response, one Fedi official said coldly, "Robotic weapons, you watch too many cartoons." That's a debuff for them. Makes mobile suit development even slower for the Federation. If they choose to ignore it, at least. The mobile suit unit is still in training. Thankfully, there's enough mobile suits for rapid deployment if needed, but we still need to ramp up production. And right quick. We can't get this one because we still do not have a change in government policy regarding new types. My training is complete. Perfect. Cryptology is taking a while. Operation. Portable radios. Okay. Star shielded, sky high. Star shielded. Well, Miharu's dead. 4 years ahead of time. We'll have to pick up somebody else. Build an intel network in Funbron. Hopefully he doesn't get caught this time. Kind of surprising this guy can command 72 divisions despite the fact that he's just a low-ranking general with some debuffs on his skill. His ability is down to 70%. There it is. Oh, look at that. Look at that guy. Uh-huh. Let's put these guys in... No, okay, maybe we should put you in training as well and put you on home defense. Now he's moving strategically to a different location. Oh, the sounds. I love the sounds these mobile suits do. They're getting shipped up to... I'm going to assume they're moving to Solomon? Modify Officer Corps. Do I want to do that? Probably not yet. Oh, this is leadership. Okay. Tenacious defense, political loyalty. If we're being canonical, political loyalty is a bit right on key for zombie appointees. I honestly need somebody who's a bit inventive, so we're going with this one. Yes, thank you for the XP, boys and girls. Where are these guys going? Yep, they're going to reinforce the guys at Solomon, apparently. That's our harbor right there. What are you getting yourself into? Oh, that's gonna be their spot. That's the site of the iconic Zakuban shoulder bash. Shoulder bash? Boom. Love watching that animation. The side-fed drum magazine always gets me when it comes to Zakuban's design. Our children, sky high. Our children. Okay, we've appeased the Daikun faction. Now, what do we want to do next? Oh yeah, spokesperson Consulism. The idea that a colony can be self-sufficient inside should have autonomy and sovereign state equal to the Federation is called Consulism. And despite the fact that it is semi-public knowledge, the Federation is still pretty much in denial about it. It is a mission of Side 3 where Daikun practice Consulism to spread the word of this sacred place. We get a boost to Zionism. World tension jumps up by 3%. There is a boost not just for the Republic of Xeon, but for the other Space Knight colonies, actually. Production cost is reduced thanks to Xeonic owing a favor to us. We can modify the Officer Corps again, apparently. There's a backlash there. Let's see what we have. The following must be true. Complete focus. Unite the sides. Current rule empowering space and to support for space knights premises. Backlash against the zombie family dictatorship. We can't do this yet because our autonomy progress is still at 599. I mean, we can focus on other stuff for the time being, such as improving worker conditions. But it does reduce factory output, so I'm probably not gonna do that yet. We can do commander and staff, or we can also get government research. But we don't have new type tolerance just yet. So I think we should focus on getting a new theorist to support our productions. We don't have anything for focus on for technology research speed, so I think we'll go with Lore Nakamoto for now, maybe. What? Only a garrison to be downsized? Your Federation government has reiterated its policy of reducing the number of security forces stationed on each side of the border, as it has been doing for some time. The government has been shifting the main access of the military to the Space Force since the declaration of the end of conflict on Earth, and has set the response to terrorism and organized crime on the side as an important task in the future. But we'll work with the security forces of each municipality to maintain security. Colony Garrison has been the subject of constant criticism over its huge budget and its intrusion on the autonomy of each side. The decision to make this decision, that was kind of confusing, means that the government has listened to those voices. Alright, I think that's a sign that we could... Still not enough. Ooh, what? Changes the law regarding state forces. Earth Federation Congress has decided to change the size of armies stationed on each side of Federation space forces in general. This new decision stipulates the maximum number of troops steady forces can station on each side is a division each. Maximum number of ships is 0, which means this guy is going to be returning to a Federation fort, or rather a Federation naval base, or either be Luna 2 or Inoa. Second Hawaii fleet. What? Does that mean we can ask for tariffs? No, still not. Oh, no, we can't build yet. Not enough slots available here. Probably just set up more anti-air defenses then. Improve the infrastructure while we're at it. Add an air base? Nah, I don't think I need an air base here. And again, one side air base each. What's up on the decision screen? I could go for war propaganda, promises of peace, and pretty much that. Oh no, anti-Zionism raids. Portable radios. I'm still alive, thankfully. What do I need? Government Cipher School is definitely a must-have. Still pretty slow on the ciphering front, though, which is kind of annoying. Now, the main issue is also how do we handle the other production lines here once we've started going into the heavy nitty-gritty of everything else. Why taking so long? Still 599. Okay, now how do I know how much new type? Current new type tolerance is 2. Okay. I still don't have any experimental facilities ready to rock. Gonna take a while. I'm not setting up any aircraft there just yet. Are they green or are they regular? They're trained, not regular though. Kinda sucks that their sound effect when clicked is still vehicle engine noises. would have loved mobile suits, but I guess they're still working up on that. Fuel is still pretty full, thankfully. Current consumption is half of the max consumption is not really doing a dent from our fuel lines, but still helpful to keep up these lines in the open while we're preparing to declare war. How's our production going? Things are going pretty well, actually. 14,000 rifles, 5,000 trucks, 13 rails, 5,000 packs of support equipment, 2,500 light vehicles. Probably I should increase that. Tanks, 4,000 tanks, actually. I'm gonna keep the number of tank production at this rate since they're gonna be second line support units. But we really need to get 118 a day. So basically one Zaku one and the legs of the next one per day. I need to get the Zaku bazooka up once I'm done with these guys. It's taking the National Guard so long. Wi-Fi Officer Corps. A theorist, huh? Static warfare? Of course not! Mobile suits aren't static. Now let's see if there's anything we can get yet. Nope. Let's add a theorist then. No, I could keep the slot open so we can get somebody like either Oliver May or Guinness Allen up. We'll keep that slot open for time being. Stability is up to 79, thankfully. Still nothing here. New type tolerance is currently at what rate? Still 2. Need 4, but they're taking so long to get that up. Need more operatives, actually. Suicide pills? Nope. Commando training, localized training centers. Yeah, that's gonna help us up. Spreading new type thought is still in there. Oh, you have to finish that every time to get a +1? Dang, that's gonna take a while. These are, Intel network is at 23. The computer, educational computer presentation. The computer industry has high hopes for reasoning type computer. They use entirely new computing techniques. This new generation computer, also known as the educational computer, utilizes optical integrated circuits and such a computing power 10 times greater than that of conventional computers. It's characterized by an extremely high-level automatic learning capability, which is expected to be used in a variety of scientific fields in the future. Oh, this is the learning computer. The one in the core fighters. Okay. Again, you have to excuse some of the lines used here. Some of them were a bit rough, or rather a bit different when translated. I don't remember if the production team for these guys were actually Japanese players who wanted to put Gundam in 1 year in Hearts of Iron, or if there are some other for some other country. But yeah, if you have any suggestions about what they will, how some of the translations could go, you can always visit their Discord. Was listed at the start of the stream, or at least shown there. Why is accept locked out? Oh, I haven't completed that yet. Okay. Dispersed industry and construction are both done. Perfect. Now we have the option to... No, we can't get this guy yet. This guy's locked out. So let's get the bazooka up. And as for Minovsky research... Laser communication, we can't do that yet. Anything that can boost our research capabilities? I could go for a logistics company right now, actually. A production and training still gonna take a while. Taking a while for training here. October 0075? That's taking a while. But the next MS unit, September. 2 months more, huh? But they don't go up to... What do you call it? They don't go up to... or rather, experienced. Because there's not much to experience here, actually. Okay, Sion Defense Military Academy gives a boost to experience, Army Experience game and organization, as well as maximum command power. So that cancels out some of the sibling rivalry. Only some. Probably gonna need to refresh spreading new type thought in a month. The other main issue is how are we supposed to defend our home bases? I think there was a bit of a expected glitch here, because even if ground units that come and go through space still have to go through the orbital areas, aircraft aren't exactly affected by that implemented limit, so you can have aircraft coming in from New Zealand attacking Side 3 for some reason. So we're probably going to have to set up a squadron of DOPS here later on, just in case they start going crazy with that. What else? Okay, spreading new type thought in 25 days. We'll also get a... No, I don't think I need to set this one up again. Stability is up to 81% and war support still at 62. Oh, what? Almost in timeout? What? This one? Oh, okay, it's this one. I think. Yep. It's only a month before the event triggers for that one. Should I reinforce these guys with another armored division? I don't feel like it. Huddle! AI-powered robot pet gain popularity! Okay, ever since the Xeon mobile suit announcement was greeted with glee by some robot fans, the news has been dominated by the topic of mobile suits for days on end. Meanwhile, there's a bit of robot craze going on around the world. The AI-powered spherical robot Huddle, which was especially popular as a pet robot for children a few years ago, has regained popularity among some enthusiasts since then for its unique behavior and repeated speech, which was later updated by the manufacturer as a result of a faulty language control program. But an earlier version of the robot premiered fans. I don't know what exactly that meant. In response to this robot craze, developer Anaheim Electronics has released a reprint of the Haro toy with the same specs as the earlier version, and it's creating a lot of buzz. I don't. Right, that's a boost to stability, thankfully. I can't modify the officer core just yet. I still need to get the new type thought boost. I'm gonna switch to receptive as soon as possible so we can get some new type aces up. Well, not new type aces. Oh, what is this? Is mechanical arm technology for the military? We spoke to Professor Richard Lumumba on Site 6, a leading authority on mechanical arm technology such as human prosthetic limbs and feet, about the dangers of military diversion of mobile suits. The professor, whose scandal of technical cooperation with the Federation Army was announced just a few days ago, immediately denied the scandal and cut off the interview about the dangers of diversion, implying only toasters and cannons have the same technology. Looks like a mobile suit development is getting tracked or getting some supporters in the Federation side of things, but it's a bit of a low run. By government. No, I still cannot get this. Well, that'll have to wait until we can boost up new type support to 4. Right, spoken. Spokesperson for consulism is up. Now we can get Munzo University up on top. Why can't I get this? Ah, because of Zionism support. We should get Munzo University before we unite. Or should we unite the sides first? I feel like we should. And then we can get... No. Because this is about to end up. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, let's just focus on getting Munzo University up, and then we will unite the sides. Now we can get another operative up. Let's get Sophia Smith up. Gonna need her to jump to Shangri-La. But Intel network in Shangri-La. Okay, just a standard Intel network in Shangri-La then. Oop, there he is. Zagiran Zabi calls out to all space noids. Zeon Zagiran Zabi made a broadcast to the entire Earth sphere, arguing that more than half a century after the start of the Universal Century, it has been sufficiently proven that suns and lunar cities are sufficiently self-sustaining, and that it is time for all space noids to become self-sufficient as well. He also stated Site 3, which was once the base of Xeon Zoom Daikun's activities, has a responsibility to do so and is prepared to stand in solidarity not only with Xeon, but with all sides and lunar cities. Meanwhile, there's a proposal to review a trade agreement, and it has passed with the Federation Congress, with the aim of eliminating trade tariffs aimed at protecting companies with factories and headquarters planet-side. For logistics between Earth and space, special tariffs have been established for the government, again with difference in cost due to the asymmetry between the cost of logistics to Earth and the cost of launching from Earth is weakening the competitiveness of Earth-based companies, making it a notorious law from each side of Lunar City. There are high expectations from each side of the heads of Lunar Cities for the decision to review this time around. Alright, that seemed like a good sign. Yes. Let's demand for the time being to eliminate the tariffs so that our production can be a bit faster. Good. backlash against the zombie family. And then demand the withdrawal of stations, garrison troops. And then, ooh. It's time to invest in the Jupiter fleet. The Jupiter Fleet project, which the government had been preparing for by allocating a special budget, is finally in full swing. A flotilla of ships built to mine Jupiter's resources, primarily helium-3, have already left dock in quick succession and are on their way to Jupiter. The journey expected to be a 4-year-long voyage. That's up and about. We're not going to declare this yet until we can set up a defensive armament. We can also accept migrants for the time being. I need that. Unfortunately, that also eats up on our political barriers, so we'll have to wait for the recharge. What else is available? Promises of peace, war propaganda, anti-Zionism. Need to build up more so we can get spread a new type thought up again. Radio interception, thankfully. We will have to keep our operatives maintaining their intel network up there. It does become spy master. Okay, I can't become a spy master because I don't have a faction. Not gonna want to decrypt some of this. We don't have enough there, just 12 decryption power. Right. Production is going ahead, thankfully. We now have 10 SHAAAAAAAs a day, 10.70, almost 11 for these guys, with 2 trains a month. Convoys, all we're gonna need is this. Ah, tariffs have been removed. Perfect. Thomas Republic Xeon request for the Federation on the removal of tariffs that has been demanded by the Xeon government has been accepted, with a slight majority in favor of over opposition. Slight. Not a good sign in this case. An unexpected decision for the government, and is likely that all parties involved will have to deal with it in the future. Issue with the use of tariffs to compensate for the loss of competitiveness of Earth-based companies due to the difference in transportation costs. And there was much criticism from space-based companies that this was an unequal trade policy. But with that out of the way, now there's still some economic sanctions in effect, apparently. Have to wait for that. But they are eliminating the tariffs soon. But they don't want to withdraw troops to the colonies, though. The colony garrison is operating for the Federation government in cooperation with each side to lighten the burden of military expenditures on each side for the purpose of maintaining security. On the other hand, there are issues such as the free provision of garrison sites, the burden of what is colloquially called a compassionate budget, and problems between garrison troops and residents. That unfortunately boosts us up by 4% on the world tension. Bit of a problem because we don't exactly have the numbers just yet to deal with them if we suddenly call for war. Like 40%. Maybe we can. Let's send them both in then. And see what they find. Hopefully they find something neat. Ba, 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 ba. Still not complete. Still charting, I guess. Dark colony used for military? What is this? They call it the Extra Bunch, and it is half abandoned with development stalled in the middle. We need to decide how to use the colony now, while Congress has not been able to come up with a unified policy. A colony, or yeah. Oh, that's bunch 11 and 20. Yeah, okay. Let's build up on this one first while... what do you call it? While the new type thought is still in recharge. How's our mobile suit training coming along? Where are they? Uh-oh, backlash against the zombies! Side 3, Degwin Zombie has been in power since 0068, and once he has solidified his power base with his political skills and overwhelming public support, he has established a substantial dictatorship of the Zombie family by giving key positions to one son after another, but the latest polls show that the idea that Zombie dictatorship should be changed is becoming mainstream. This was unthinkable a few years ago, but now there are open demonstrations and protests against the Zombie family dictatorship. Fortunately, that also eats up on our political power, so we can't really do a thing about that for now. That cuts up on production here. So what do we want? We can use the Dark Colony for military production, but we also have the option to use the Ocean Colony first. So I think we can switch over the Ocean Colony for military production and then the Dark Colony for civilian work. Oh, sweet. The Musai is now ready for production. What else can we focus on? Let's get some excavation work boosted up. And that's more production facilities up in food. This one needs a battery though. Don't have any production for that. Okay, only one Musai class there. How do I switch over my... the experimental facilities are still not production... They're still not in production, rather. When are they gonna show up? Bit more! What's this? No, that's for trade. How do I set up my navy now? They still have the option from the original Man the Gun DLC where you can just click on them all in the production tab and then it'll be automatically set up. Oh, that's the outdated model. I can't make the other one yet because I'm missing a battery. Oh, I gotta create the variant. Just best match, yes. Dang it. Okay. One should have secondaries, but I don't have anything for that yet. We already have a mobile suit hanger. When we have... I guess we do have to build the outdated Musai class first before we get any of these up. Devote all of our naval productions to that one. This is... the Falmella. It will come out in October, surprisingly. Then we could probably use that for naval patrol so we can get some Navy experience up. Do I want to build aircraft then? Just try get the recon helicopter maybe. Not enough tires, not enough tires. We don't have enough tires. I need to trade that up. Rubber production is still pretty slow because I don't have synthetics there yet. Ain't available in reserves. What? Oh. That was quick. We put that in there. It can be also used for helicopter or for carrier transport apparently, so that's good. I gotta trade up, I suppose. What? Import request. Fine, if you guys can't provide it, I'll just have to ask the Raya for them. What? Fine, Federation it is. Why can't they provide this? I don't get it. So we have a couple of birds in the air here. Or rather, just one bird, actually. 2 planes. Isn't there an option for these guys to patrol? Damn sure there is. Radio interception is now up. And stealing is in effect. It's not no retreats, just no operations. Day and night. Can't get any aces up yet. Can't be used on a carrier. But how do I send them out on patrol? Pretty damn sure there was an option to set a patrol up here. Merge, specialize. Oh, that's air group. Front air wing. Gotta be an option here. It's for patrol options, of course. Now let's put the ocean colony for military use. Gonna take a while for that to take up 90 days actually. Still not kicking in, it's gonna take a while for that to show up as well. So where else do we need to go from here? Oh no. I hate how quiet it is in the first year of this mod. Kind of scary. Oh, that's the new mobile suit unit. But oh, that's a capital fleet. 11 capital ships on that one. Nobody's training in their orbital, or rather side colony units. But they have a really large naval force right now. That's the real issue. Keep them with the home fleet, or the home guard for now. Are you moving? Oh, he's gonna stick it in the home by the looks of it. Na, 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 na. 25 days. We need to make that bazooka up as soon as possible as well. I have 115 command power, 33 army experience. Experience nothing. Also no air experience. Where's the spread new type? It's still not there. It's not there yet, dang it. Modify Officer Corps? Quick improvisation. State serves the military. Oh, proper heritage. Nope, we're not horsing around with mobile suits, bud. Sorry about that. I mean, we can also... Oh, we don't have a land doctrine just yet. Yeah, I should focus on getting land doctrines first. Where is the doctrine option here? Deploy, production, construction, trade, research, diplomacy. Where is it? It used to be around here. So you have to go through this now. So what's the plan? Mobile warfare, superior firepower, grand battle plan, or mass assault? I mean, we can go... The last time I played this, I was in superior firepower, so I think we can go with... Oh no, they're mutually exclusive. What's this one? People's Arm. Maybe we can go with mobile warfare again? So that's up on a build-up slot. Why isn't it called the Ocean Colony anyways? For us space nodes, the vast territory of Earth and the fact that the oceans occupy 70% of it is roughly unimaginable. It's not hard to imagine that it would be a major obstacle to the stationing of Earth. We should secretly refurbish the marine colonies that exist inside so we can keep the Navy researching them. Interesting. Now, where is spread new type thought? Why is it still not here? What's this one? Oh, nukes. Right, blueprint stealing is in effect. What's gonna be coming up next? Can't get government site for school up yet. such a dramatic BGM. Which one is this? This is Sandcross, the karaoke version. I believe this is the one that plays when Amuro tries to bury the Gundam in the sand. Ah, sweet. Build the bazooka now. I should get the missile launcher up. Should get some of those up. We don't have enough factories. In that case, we can probably reduce the number of tank production facilities. Okay, Moonzo University is now up and running. Oh, we can unite the sides. No template. Really? In that case... Can I edit that so I can get a guy with a missile launcher in it? Yes, there you go. Implement. There you go. So the trainee guys are also going to have to be resupplied with RPG launchers. At least they're getting their training up. What's this? Ah! Musai's up and rolling. The Autonomous Republic of Zeon Space Force has announced that a new light cruiser has been launched. Independently developed by Zeon, this light cruiser named the Musai class, and its appearance is very different from the Salamis class and Magellan class battleships, the Salamis class cruisers and Magellan class battleships of the Federation Navy. Military experts we interviewed said that it's surprising that Zeon has the technology to develop its own space warships, but the light cruiser propulsion system will not be able to sustain the power of a total of 6 megaparticle cannons and will not be able to compete with Salamis and Magellan class in fleet warfare. This will be the ship that will change the future of war, or so they say. Now we have one Salamis class. Where the heck did they board that? Here? Oh, there she is. And we send her out on patrol. Probably give him an admiral. Bosco? Sure. And is there an option to send him on training patrols? Naval exercise. Perfect. Put him on naval exercise out of here. Yep. Look at that girl go. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. She's not super heavy right now because we don't have enough naval capability to build her up. So let's hope we can actually get something out of the production on the dockyards. Next one is going to be out in a month though. Thermonuclear reactors based on Minovsky physics have already been put to practical use on spaceships and other vessels, but their miniaturization has faced many challenges due to safety issues. A newly developed thermonuclear reactor has succeeded in reducing the size of the reactor and, at the same time, has made great progress in safety. Although the cost should increase compared to conventional models, it is believed that it will be possible to mount it on mobile suits in the future. If a miniaturized high-powered generator is mounted on the mobile suit, it is expected to have a longer operating time than before, but at the same time greatly improving mobility, making a potential military weapon more of a reality. Oh, this is... yeah, this is on the Federation side of things. Took them a bit longer to get the reactor miniaturized. Meanwhile, our boys have already started expanding their mobile suit core. Problem is, we're not gonna be expanding as fast as we want to as well because our production is still stymied. Oh. Want to make decisions now? Yeah, sure. Turn the Dark Colony into a solar production facility. It's gonna help us get some better production out. Here, get a anti-air there. Expansion. Fuel silo? Fuel silo do. Okay, expanding fuel. Synthetic tires. Should be enough for now. Another set of backlash is coming in a month, and unfortunately, Unite the Side is going to take a couple of months to be complete. It's going to take a while to get up. Meanwhile, the intel work is still working up. November 10th, so it's going to be in a month. So far, so good. No crashes in the game in the early game. I mean, it looks like there's a bit of a storm brewing on the eastern side of the Philippine Sea, moving up to the Mariana region. Not much to worry about in space, thankfully. Climate control and all that. Army department's up. Let's get some more synthetic refineries up here. Oh, that's the last one? Dang it. Na na na. Na na na. Pa 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 da da pa da da. Taking a while to get the ships out. Next one's coming in, though. Just a couple more days to go. I really need to get these guys up. Just down by 8 points. No, that's the next one. Who are these guys with? Right, you're gonna be with the Home Guard as well. It is kind of hypnotizing watching the mobile suits in action using the Clausewitz engine. Look at that, Zaku 2 just running in place. With a side feeding 120 mil. Shoulder bash! Boom! Every time. What was that noise? Is that mine? Nope. Scared the heck out of me. Alright. 0075 is... Oh, it is mine. 0075 is almost complete. And Outlook seems to be excellent. It was complete. Now let's rebuild the network here. Shangri-La. I know Shangri-La doesn't really hold much right now, but it's gonna be very, very vital later. That's a really small radius by that helicopter. How long is the... Okay, so Ocean Colony use is gonna be 15. 2 weeks out. Dark Colony use is gonna be a couple more. Actually, 3 months off of that one. Went home for a recharge on the fuel, and as well as a refit. Supply line. Yes, yes. Still waiting for Spread New Tab Thought to return. Run up local thought primals. Logistics company is up and in effect. Do we have enough points to give them to the army? I don't think so. Where's that? Setup production. Gonna get that. Gonna lose 10 for that one. To get these guys in the logistics company. And then we'll have to recharge again. So we can actually get some doctrines up. Should I? It's taking a while to repair this guy, huh? She's out and ready to rock again. How about the other one? End of the month, so it's 2 days. You're gonna have to assign that camel the home fleet as well. There she is. Both of them are connected now, right? What? Oh, come on! That's not how I named y'all. Can I fuse these fleets? Where's the merge option? There you go. Then... Oh, accidents from training, so that's what happened. Then it's time for naval exercise, lads. Balmel took some pretty heavy damage on that accident. What happened? Well, whatever it was, it kind of did a number on them. Took 39 damage from that one. So I guess... how do I train the local guys? Should be enough for now. Now we expand. BGMs, maybe? No, radio... Oh, never mind. I was going for the other one on the other side, but kind of clicked things by mistake. Well, whatever. Spares prisoners of conscience. See how that's gonna change things. Should I go for mobile warfare or Grand Bell Plan? Spurs concentrate. Government has announced that a professor at Munzo University and other political activists have been arrested on charges of state treason. There have been multiple arrests, and the possibility of more in the future has created an uproar among those involved. But a government spokesman announced that the activists arrested this time amidst the growing clarity of the conflict with the Federation government are not only having a negative impact on the public's mind, but are in contact with Federation operatives and politicians, and there is concrete evidence of an attempt to overthrow the government. Oh, that's what it did. Well, that was a problem with Munzo University now out of the running. It's going to be extremely limited on army experience. Just, dang it. Because I went with the other line up on the tech tree. I think it has a different result if you went with this destroy the Daikin collection actually. Well, whatever. That just changes things up for our run so far. Dang, the Falno really took a hit on that one. Taking a while to repair itself. Refit, rather. Yeah, in a couple of seconds, actually. There she is. Now they're on fleet patrols. Here we go. Unite the sides. Up. We can't get these guys yet, so I think we'll have to go with Xeon Iron Cross. Compared to the Earth Federation government, our Xeon national strength less than 1 in 30 to overturn this overwhelming potential national power grab. Our nuclear track challenging human resources both at home and abroad in various fields, including politics, the military, and science. That should help us get our theorist costs down. Giran Zabi announced he was prepared to revise the isolation line he had been advancing since the death of Xeon Daikun and emphasized cooperation with all sides in the future. Xeon began dictatorship with the Zabi family after Daikin's death and was seeking independence on its own, but it seems to have come here to indicate the idea to change policy. They're spreading new type thought again. Get that, so we can finally switch our government to a acknowledging the possibilities government for new type policies. And then we can get the Flanagan Research Institute up and running. With a fresh research lab to boot. Now let's keep that up a bit more so we can get a doctrine in check. To produce traffic in relation with sides. Christmas! It's Christmas 0075 and things seem to be running a bit nicely. Nothing much to worry about for now. So training for the National Guard division seems to be taking a while longer, as we almost approach the start of the new year. Research has been pretty slow on some of these things, really. Defense, maybe? No, should have machine-assisted decryption. Not enough army experience for doctrine yet. How's the production coming along? No, not you. Construction, I mean. There are too many of them working on other projects that the numbers of civilian factories have gone down significantly. That sucks. There's gotta be something we can finally get here, right? Oh, 2 years. Do I really want to get a surface ship right now? Oh, it's right here. That's what I need to look at. Go for basic medium battery first. Once we get the new type policies up to accepting of their presence, we can jump up the training, or rather the research, a bit further with one more research slot, so that's going to be helpful. Oh, that up on. I don't think I want to build these guys just yet. Especially when we're already low on factory production. So now the main issue is trying to set up a more stable production line for mobile suits in the future. Since we're already low on war factories that it is. And civilian production is also pretty slow right now. Why were they moved down? I didn't move them like that. Well, whatever. Well, things seem to be going along pretty well. We'll have to worry about whether or not we can actually get some more action before I call it in for the day. It has been a really slow run, and I apologize for that. But I did say I was gonna try and see if this thing crashes, if it changes gears. We could still go at it in the future with things getting faster now. We're starting to get production ramping up. And some of the world tension is actually changing up here as well. Since we're already at 0076, things are going to get really exciting. You can tell. So if you're a bit more patient with me, we can and will get some more fancy stuff here. What do I need for the other guys here? Oh, I can unlock Daikun's comrade now. Okay. Well, there's only 60%, there's only 50% support for Zionism, so we can go with this one for the time being. And then probably, nope. Make efforts to avoid war? Dharma won't be a commander, but he'll be a protocol advisor for this one. Maybe it would be nice. Oh. Habataku. Wait, ooh, there's a new armored division, or rather, new Zaku division here. Joining up on trainees, but I think you're gonna move up elsewhere by the looks of it. Oh, they moved up to Bordeaux. At least we have our home territories protected. This one, right? Yep, he is not connected to that. Yep, please. Another fleet exit? What the heck? How are you guys taking this much damage on fleet maneuvers? It's so painful to watch, I swear to God. It's gonna help our cryptology department determine what they can find from Von Braun. Can't even become a spy master because there's no faction to speak of. Should I declare an event now or get this guy first? I think I want to get the Flag Institute up first. Eliminating tariffs. Ah, that sucks. Stationary troops also not there. What's this? Modified government. Not quite yet. We're saving up our political power to get the Flanagan Institute up and rolling. Two of ships just idly patrolling through space. Pretty cool, in fact. This infiltrate civilian administration? Nah. Also gonna need naval and air force departments for this one. How's contracting come along? Oh, we got research for a civilian nuclear research reactor and naval engineering research facility up and coming in. And this one's gonna be waiting until August though. And this one is until May. Fortunately, we can't go anywhere above 15 on the construction list, so we can't really speed up a bit further. Can't get in Zaku 2 until... how do you say it? Until... Oh, sweet, excavation's up. Can't get the Zaku 2 up until 0077, I'm afraid, so we'll have to get these done up. Now we can get doctrines. So, what do we want? Do we want mobile warfare or Grand Battle Plan? Superior firepower is the one I used the last time I played, and I'm not a fan of mass assault. So... yeah, sure, mobile warfare it is. Visual battle. Nature of Minovsky particle inhibition of EM waves has fundamentally overturned the nature of warfare, but deliberately continuing to spray high concentration of Minovsky particles, all electronic armaments were disabled and the war revert back to the medieval period. Now the only thing soldiers can rely on the battlefield their own eyes with optical support. Mutually exclusive with all the other technologies. Yet get a flanking backhand blow if we're in the defensive position for this one. And all frontline battalions get a 20% boost to defense and 30% boost to breakthrough. Same number, a bit of a flip there for support companies, though. Trench warfare, spirit firepower, sure. Mobile warfare, visual battle, it is. Hopefully that's gonna help things up in the near future. What can't I develop? Excavation 2. Almost 2 months. Kinda sucky. Nope. Hello, Rayman Boy 57. Thanks for following. I hope you're enjoying watching me fumble around in Hard Survivor 4. We got a lot more older archive videos you might be interested in. You can just click it on the profile page, highlighted among the headers there. Once again, thank you for joining the followers list. Order of Xeon costs. That's news for us, thankfully. Now, what decision do I want? Next focus could be, Daikin Comrade or reaction. No, we can't get to the reaction to the zombie dictatorship because we only have less than 50% support for Zionism. So we could probably... well, hang on. No, I haven't gone through this line yet, so we should probably focus on Daikin's Comrade first. Gyuren's gonna be kicked out of the seat, and the old man's gonna return. There's a boost to the LE drift defense by 20%. Political advisory costs are cut by 15%. Not a bad trade-off, so to speak. How's our production coming along? Should I train Special Forces now or later? I don't feel like getting some of them out just yet. Most of the time we'll be focusing on mobile suit development anyway, so I feel like I could just put them on third line production. Next up is expanding our intelligence departments for the time being, I suppose. Get me some of the naval department, please. Still a bit off. 46 days, a little over a month before we can elect the Flanagan Institute. Oh wait, we also have to switch this over, so that's gonna cost us 50 political power. Debate on Minovsky physics. Debate on Minovsky physics was held at the International Physics Forum, which brought together prominent physicists. Physical theories of non-city particles discovered by Dr. Trinov Y. Minovsky have already been put to practical use in the field of high-powered megaparticle cannons and the miniaturization of thermonuclear fusion reactors. But their ability to temporarily disable electronic devices has long been pointed out as danger with loud EMP bombs and terrorism. In response to a Q&A at the debate, Minovsky responded that the interference to electronic devices by Minovsky particles is extremely short and limited, and since it is necessary to continue spraying Minovsky particles in order to continue interfering with electronic devices, risk of being exploited by terrorists and others is low at the moment. Either this is intentional misinformation from Minovsky, or people really have no idea how things are gonna fall down in the near future. At least in this game universe, rather. We're not gonna declare independence until we can establish a flag and institute. I need my new types. Sweet, new ships out on the front. Join them. Join the home fleet. And now we have 4 Musais patrolling the home territories. I should probably get another set. Alright, at least we should get one of each. One of each special forces unit, one... Wait, they have a limit for these after all. And set them all at the home front. One for each home bunch, I guess. And we'll put them up under a separate command. Joint Special Operations Command kind of deal. Now it's March 0076. What else should I be focusing on? We still have not built any of the experimental facilities. They're still pending. The first one, a nuclear reactor, is going to be available in August. Naval engineering in June, actually. There's the nuclear research facility that's going to be available in December. Research facility development has been really slow because of the supply convoy requirement. Trying to keep our production in continuous running. But since we don't have all the resources available, we had to ask the Earth Federation for some of them, and well, they asked for civilian factories in return, and you know how that can go. Interesting to watch these guys just show up and get shot at, though. The first new production mobile suits won't be available until 0077, which is kind of a slow slog, but that's expected. Gotcha. Honestly, I just focus a little more on the Gelgoogs by the time the war starts because they really have a good balance between melee and range. Their beam cannons, though very expensive, can do a lot of damage against the Federation, and they're pretty much the only match to later era production units from the Federation side of things. For the time being, we're gonna need some of these invasion forces to be available soon. Alright, Zionic is now out of the picture, unfortunately. That means the production is going to be a bit more expensive. That's expected. Probably get some machine-assisted decryption again. Is this side 1? Infiltrate the army, I suppose. Let's get our guys up. It's sucks that we don't have a large enough pool of operatives to pick up from for the time being, but well. Naval planes in reserves. That's a lot of planes. Do we have other air bases we can use? Not yet. Here, I suppose. I should probably cut down on the helicopter production now, since we're not going to need them for much more. Doing 19 a week, not too bad. Gonna change the name of these guys. Actually, no, yeah. They're just helicopters, they're not mobile suits. This is gonna be covering the north end. Yep. Just a bit more. I just need to get these guys done so we can activate the Flanagan Institute. Ah, Chive's done. Sweet. Now what do I want to focus on next? Not the glazing for time being. I think we could expand our production facilities in the Industries tab. To speed up the construction of stuff. No, not yet. Let's not make the Chive class first. We have to improve the Musai. No sonar yet. Cruiser armor? Fire control. Oof. We'll have to rebuild that, fortunately. Believe. Oh, they're already done. Wish it could there. There you go. Now we can establish the Flanagan Institute. Coming out in 30 days. It's my sweet, yeah, it's my sweetest. Wanna get back where you are. Probably gonna need at least one more Zaku 1 unit, actually. I should probably keep these guys. Nice. Just one more. Let's set it over here. Side 3, bunch 21 at 30 for the time being. Ocean Colony Sector. Alright, that's done. Now we should focus on getting some defense against decryption. Sweet. Battery's done. Let's see. Let's focus on spreading out the production a bit more. That's my sweetest. I get back where you were. See if we can actually get the Mark 1 up. It's something like... Nope, no sonars just yet. Is there a hole? Oh, sweet! National focus is done. There. Yep. Let's leave that design for later. Let's focus on the news for now. Degwin Zabi returns as Prime Minister. As you can see, the flag has now changed to green. Side 3's Degwin Sotosabi has revealed that he has taken over the premiership from his son, Giran. Side 3 is currently under the dictatorship of the Zabi family, and the change of the Prime Minister is a foreign parliamentary endorsement of the sovereign's decision. Degwin, a comrade of Xianzom Daikun, who once advocated Zionism and was also known as Rasputin in the age of the Universal Century, became Prime Minister when Daikun died mysteriously, but later passed the position to his son, Giran Pez. With Degwin Sotosabi as Prime Minister once again, it's likely that there will be some policy changes within Side 3. Now we are once again something of a friendly lineup. We can't eliminate the radicals. Not yet, at least. Let's see. I think we can make efforts to avoid war. No, don't get that. We need production facility stats, so we're gonna go with Parents' Coattails for now. Excuse me. This is known as Autonomous Republic of Munso. Returning the old names, apparently. Oh no. 70 total damage? Do you guys have a collision or something? Well, whatever. It helps to boost our naval experience more. What's this? Spainoid supremacy in the country gains momentum. The results of the recent elections have revealed that the percentage of the public that supports Spainoid supremacism is on the rise and becoming a threat to the ruling party. Do I want to change that? What else can I use for these? Well, I'm not too worried about stability right now, so I can probably afford to take the hit. But we're not taking this side up, I think. But it did say make efforts to remove more. Huh? What's this? Yeah, sure. No aggression with these guys. That's gonna boost our political power a bit, right? No, it doesn't affect that. Wait, they're done, I think? Maybe not. Bomb mill is still taking a while to repair itself. At the very least, we didn't lose our ships out there. Now, the real issue is, how the hell are we supposed to drive up here? Experimental facilities are still not coming up. Zionic still offers us some mobile suit research speed for certain mobile suit developments. Ah, there we go. Hope it pays off. Flanagan Rome. Found in the field of studying human potential, Site 6, the Flanagan Institute established in the Parta colony is a private research institute on commission basis, has been collecting and studying subjects suspected of having signs of new type of facilities. That gets us a extra slot for research, so I think we can run up and get something. Zanzibar class sounds nice. Also need some. Yeah, sure. Let's get the Zanzibar out first. They can use for nuclear strike, strategic bombing, air superiority, port strike, logistic strike, and reconnaissance. What? Why is this a recon plane? Get project exam up. And then... well, that ate up a lot of our political power, unfortunately. Still need to get the new type tolerance up, though. Mobile armors. That's just the Minovsky technology research speed. Then again, Minovsky here on 083. Yeah, let's change the government for the time being. And somebody on the theory. I could also go for a command here. Maybe we should just get somebody on the theorist line first. Okay, maybe not. There's nothing I can get out here that provides bonuses and stuff I need right now. Oh! No! Ah! Why did I click that? Well, whatever. I'll just have to pull him out of the fire once I get enough political power again. We can't put new type thought out yet. Which one is this? This one. Like an infantry division. Yeah, sure. Get more mobile suits out. Is nobody gonna be coming here besides these guys? I guess these guys are gonna be there. Aaron's coattail is gonna turn Dharma into a politician, so that's gonna be helpful in... Oh, sweet. That's for intel now. What do you do next? Or machine-assisted encryption as well. Construction almost done for the Naval Research Facility. Just need 2 more months. Need more civilian factories soon. It's at the tail end of this production. Nice. Unfulfilled speech. Ah, the cipher. Oh no, not yet. So what else do we want to decrypt? Granada it is. Still in progress for the infiltration of the army. Looks like everything's going so good so far. Just a little over a month left though. How's naval training going so far, lads? Ooh. Nothing much going on around there. Can't get anything out of the experimental facilities yet because I don't have any of the buildings until at least July. Thankfully, with 4 research slots, we might be able to get more mobile suits out by the start of January 0077. They already went back for a refit. 62.4 total damage. Are you sure you're not really? Are you sure you actually passed command school? That's unacceptable amount of damage for accidents, dude. Well, whatever. Let's join you up with the first home front defense flotilla. Let us reserve fleets. Political power. How can I remove sibling rivalry? Do I have to wait until I can get? Yeah, I think I have to wait until I can get the royal family, but that requires influential people of the earth. This guy, dude. Full speech, or should I go with just other one? Oh, that was quick. Let's see, machine-assisted encryption is now good to go. So let's finish up some commando training. Psychological warfare also works. Those white boxes represent some model issues with oh, finally! Represent some graphics issues with the 3D building models added by the mod. It's kind of a shame. I think they were good lines. Hey. I don't even have a project I can do. What the heck? Well, that'll come out later, I guess. Now, Hello, Red Shard. This is a 1-year war mod for Hearts of Iron 4, which allows you to attempt to recreate or change the path of history for the very first Gundam series. You can start from 0075, or you can go right ahead and start from the beginning of the anime in 0079. The update for additional unit models just came out earlier this week, actually. So if you are kind of interested in playing or trying to play something that's like the 1-year war, but with a Hearts of Iron grand strategy engine, you can always find this mod on Steam. Okay, what the heck came out again? Well, I can't get anything on the research projects just yet because I don't have scientists for that. So I suppose we'll have to wait until that's done and dusted. Production still seems to be going well, and looks like our Special Forces units are almost done with their training as well. Oh, nice. Machine tool research is complete. With that out of the way, we can focus on conversion. Maybe not. Our Navy also needs some support here. And going to need basic heavy batteries, maybe? Separate fire mains. Just to increase the survivability of our ships and reduce the damage they can take. Critical hits. Training still seems to be going well so far. Ah! You guys need a refit. Yeah, sure. Put them on the refit queue. No need to upgrade everything else. Let the newbies take care of practicing alone at sea while the new sides get their dry docks fixed. I don't even have a project I can get. No scientists either. Whatever the mod doesn't have anything for this then. Pretty damn sure there is something. Construction 2 is... Sweet, we got free dockyards now. Why are they building both of them? Oh, okay. That was just a refit queue. I'm not building Chile until we can get some additional ports and some more naval XP so they can get upgraded. There's the 1st Marine Combat Brigade, so that's great. So, means you're gonna be commanded by good commando type here. Base commander, politically connected, Gavi supporter, guard. There's nobody here who's not a field marshal that I can use. Dang it. Tech boost. 1 on defense, 2 on skill. Yeah, sure, let's get general training. And you guys are going to be setting up here. Defense here. Let's see you move up there, let's... Does this bunch really not have a port? Well, whatever. You guys have crossed over to that area. Oh, sweet. Transcotails is complete. Oh, that's the right airborne. And that's the Jäger Infanterie. What doctrine do I want to go on next? Well, I can't get influential people of the Earth without making efforts to avoid war. That's gonna drop our military production facility pretty nastily. Okay. Let's put these aside for now, since they're not exactly mutually exclusive. I'm gonna go with side council. Hopefully that does not affect this line. Meanwhile, how are you guys doing? Doctrines available. Male doctrine. Oh no, these guys cost 150 in fact. Grand doctrine, now going for transfer of command. This dude. With unstable long-range comms and large-scale operations became difficult to direct, and HQ can no longer the entire battlefield in real time. It is often said that the success and failure of an operation depends on the judgment of line commanders and command team. And it's important to give them the need to make those commands in battle. Plus, in an organization for a unit that gets cut out rapidly and very often, yeah, I'll take that. Waiting for the Special Forces units to arrive in Solomon so they can set up and prepare a training regime. Yep, they're coming in. The Spec Ops guys are in camouflage. This looks like the camouflage pattern from the Origin anime to boot. Kind of funny. But you guys are now in position, so I think it's a good time as any to commence exercises. There's nobody defending the eastern end of Solomon. Whatever. I can't get a project. How's construction going along here? Research. Oop. Operations are done. Got that done, run, and good. Case, I need you guys to set up the Intel network again. Well, our ships are docked and good to go. Commando training is done. That means we can probably get some anti-parties. No. Yep. Steel, the invisible ink should be nice as a follow-up for this one. Ah, that sucks. Snow supremacists. I should probably and some anti-space noid supremacists. Or maybe no. We haven't researched excavation too just yet. Still need to get construction 2 done. How about the construction of things? Time is... Holy cow! I'm too focused on things that I didn't notice it's almost time for me to leave. We haven't exactly accomplished a lot of things, but at the very least, I did manage to confirm that whatever I needed to fix in the back end or in the options menu did keep the game from crashing after at least a year. So that's at least a positive sign for things in the future. Hopefully it doesn't crash when I try to load it again, though. we'll have to see it in that case. That being said, thank you so much for jumping in and being patient with me as we try to get through the Hearts of Iron 4 Universal Century. I know it's not exactly the type of game most people want to watch, especially since it's a modded one to boot. At least I know you dropped in, say hello, and you dropped in and say hello at least. Not sure if I'm going to be able to stream this again, but well, it mostly depends if it doesn't crash when I try and load it. Hopefully next time it sticks like this and we don't have to worry about stability issues when the years start kicking in. And then we'll see the meat of the mod itself. As for now, if you got any complaints or mild reactions about the stream today, you can always drop me a line on Twitter or Pixib. If you have a hankering for the older streams I've already done, you can always check the VODs linked on one of the highlight tabs on my profile page. Speaking of my profile page, if you've got a friend who might be interested in some of the stuff I stream, or just wants to complain about PNG streamers, Twitch in general, share my profile, twitch.tv/lurkadwork. That's all from me for now. I'm going to take a breather and take stock of what stuff I need to finish. I actually didn't notice how long. And Lurk at Work is going to be RTV. If you're looking forward to stream tomorrow, just keep an ear out. I'm not sure what I'm streaming. I am going to stream at least. Still, I'd really appreciate it if you do drop by and say a line or two. That'd be appreciated too. Anyway, my appreciation again for watching today's stream. I'll see y'all. I'll keep an eye out for the news on the social that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Thanks again for watching the stream.